Hi. So, I got this message at the beginning of the month regarding a collective rendezvous point, or rather, a series of checkpoints that were just outside of major transits but did not fall specifically on those days. I was getting that it was very hush hush because the collective consciousness has been infiltrated by those who have no business. Have no business. They have been using their technology, their chips, their implants, etc., to get a hold of the collective consciousness. Now, back in 2024, I had mentioned that there were these pocket consciousnesses that were created to assist us for this time, where people who are of a certain frequency were shifted out of the collective conscious, not that we're not still in it, but we have these pockets that are just out of reach of the collective consciousness where we can receive information that cannot be infiltrated by the collective consciousness. There is a wall there between these two layers, but there's the pocket consciousness. There's the pocket consciousness that they cannot infiltrate. And again, this was back in 2024. For this time specifically, where we're going through the second round of ascensions for that triphase, biphase activation I was talking about in my last video. So, it's been very hush hush so that they could not gain access to it and they wouldn't know when to expect it. But we are having these checkpoints and we are meeting them. Many of us are meeting them. And you'll know this because you'll receive your own personal confirmations, whether that is through dreams or synchronicity, whatever. However, the message needs to get through to you is how it gets through to you. Right after the July 7th Neptune retrograde, there was one of the first checkpoints. And the people who had the coordinates met this checkpoint and they essentially walked across the stage. They graduated. And what's interesting is we are going through all of these retrogrades, but we're also coming out of a Mercury retrograde either tomorrow or the next day. We've been taught that these retrogrades are to revisit old lessons, or even in a sense that it comes as a regression. What if that's not the case? What if you had to return to the past to collect a token that you needed now, but you left it there intentionally for this time? And that's what I was getting. That token grants you access to the next ride. So you left it in the past so that you wouldn't misplace it, so nobody would take it. They don't even know it's there. You know it's there. So you go back to the past during these retrograde periods to collect that token you need to get on that ride. The ride that's now. The token would have been dead weight in your pocket until now. So we're meeting these multiple checkpoints and people outside of the pockets of consciousness who just genuinely, it's a frequential thing. It's frequential. The collective consciousness has been infiltrated. It has been infiltrated by people who do not have access, who should not have access. These checkpoints are not collective knowledge. You would be given your drop point for the rendezvous. And even if you weren't explicitly aware, your body knows, your soul knows for you to get there, to meet it. The second phase of activations is underway. It is occurring. It cannot be stopped. And if you're confused by any of this, just watch the previous video. As we get those really large flares, you'll know. You'll know. Because that's when it's kicked into motion. It's like the ball is rolling now. But once those big flares come in, and we have a giant coronal hole that just broke into two that's facing us right now. And we are in Barbelt's basket, which is a very rare astrological phenomenon. The Schumann resonance today has been white out consistently since I last checked. As soon as we get those big flares, and I said before, over an X5, once those start rolling in, that's when the second phase has clicked in. So, just be patient with yourself.